I don't know if this is a record, but we have a noticeable heritage auction selling of Super Mario Brothers, the original game on the Nintendo Entertainment System. It is sold for a lot of money. Gentlemen, how much did this sealed copy of Super Mario Brothers sell for? A 9.6. Thank you, Phoenix.
PSA 9.6. Is that an independent copy, or is that the one that came with the Nintendo?
These are great questions to ask, which I do not have the answer to.
That's okay.
But there is one actual very intriguing detail about this, which I will detail shortly. So your thoughts, Mitsu.
I'm gonna say.
Take your time.
I'm gonna say $18,000.
$18,000.
Cecil? I'm gonna say
your guess.
$11,000.
$11,000. $18,000. $11,000. Phoenix, did you see the price on this?
I did not. $35,000.
$35,000. Gentlemen, you are all wrong, as this sold for $3 million at auction.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Holy.
Now,
Okay, having the working NES console. That's a big deal. Yeah.
Can I tell you why this sold for $3 million? This on the Heritage Auction website, Super Mario Brothers PSA 9.6 A++ sealed gloss sticker, second production with control deck, NES, Nintendo, 1985. So let's take a look at this real fast. See exactly why this is different here. We're going to take a scope look around this, and you will see there's one difference right there at the top. This sticker right here. So it is a sticker that was in the second production of this thing. Why? I don't know. But this apparently has made it incredibly valuable. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. You can see the 360 degrees here. This is a standalone version of Super Mario Brothers, the second print of it right here. And that sticker by itself apparently is extremely, extremely rare, which jacks the price from not just $14,000, $10,000, but $3 million. Yes.
Nuts.
So I always go back to, and I always like to ask our guests whenever we do something about crazy auctions like this, what is the most valuable piece of video game that you have? Like I told you mine. I got my DuckTales box over here, which is worth several $1,000s or whatever. And I got a Turok 2 demo for the N64, which apparently is worth like $3,000. I got a few things that are worth some pretty good chunks of change. But do you guys, Mitsu, do you have anything of value?
I've never had anything specifically appraised, but I mean, I could talk here all day. Just looking over to my left, I miss, if I could go on a tiny mini tangent here, I miss when video game companies did the big cardboard box with the tiny jewel case inside of it because they needed to take up the shelf space for the advertising. So if you go all the way back for like Emperor Battle for Dune, Age of Empires 2, Age of Kings, Conquerors HD Edition, blah, 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 Command and Conquer, Red Alert 2, The Sims, SimTap, all those old games like the 90s and stuff like that. I have all of those boxes still in very good condition because I thought they would just look great on shelves. So there's that. And then also, I guess, probably worth something. Halo 3, the Legendary Edition. Remember the helmet? It wasn't wearable, but it was a replica helmet, and it was mounted on something. I imagine that's probably worth quite a bit too. But,
yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
And then maybe gold cartridge Ocarina. That's maybe the worst, most expensive thing I have because that's just gold cartridge Ocarina. So
is that valuable? Gold cartridge Ocarina?
They only made, I think, like 1 million of them originally, and the gold cartridge version of Ocarina of Time is the one with actual chanting in the Fire Temple, and that is for me a big deal because actually the Fire Temple had good music.
Probably worth like $70-$80 is my guess.
Yeah. If I had it sealed and everything like that, it'd probably be worth a shit ton. But I actually play it every year, so that one's on me.
So there is a Zelda not for resale version of this, a gold version. which this is worth a lot do money.
There it is. Yep.
This is worth $1,500.
Yeah, but that's not the one I'm sure he has.
Yeah. Do you have this gold version or like this one right here?
The gold one, the one up in the top left. Yeah.
You have this one.
Yes, I have that.
No, that's
Wow.
still the not for sale one though.
It might not be the not for sale one, but
Yeah,
I do
I have
have
them
a
too.
gold cartridge one. Yeah.
They're worth like $70 to $80, I think.
Yeah.
Wait. What do you have there, Phoenix?
This is what Mitsu most likely has right here.
Right there. Yeah.
This was like when it first came out, it was gold. What you're talking about is it specifically says not for resale. Like that's a different thing than what this is.
Yeah. All right. Well, either way,
Which honestly,
pretty fun.
I might.
Otherwise,
we need-
Daddy's going to the horse track. Woo!
Let's see. I'm trying to think. I have a like kind of super sealed copy of Super Mario Brothers 2 and 3 back here. My Mario Brothers 2 actually, I always loved it. Like looking on price charting is probably my favorite hobby in regards to video games right now. I love looking at price charting. Let's see. Just curious. Let's see. I do have an inbox version, so it says new. There's no way that's worth $2,000.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what.
maybe.
I don't know. Well, we'll see. I've considered selling my collection multiple times over the years.
I think you
Every
should.
time- You think I
had
should
this
sell?
Yeah, because we've had this conversation. Like at this point, you're a family man. You're not looking to. You're like it's. There's no you feel no emotional attachment to the thing, and I would say if you don't have an emotional attachment to the thing, you might as well right now while you can get the most money for it, then you might as well. I would say only for those who love the actual process of collecting, where they have an emotional attachment to it, then I would say keep it. But otherwise, it's just you can get some good money from that, and now would be the time.
Blab says, "Don't sell your shiny stuff."
Yeah, because she's coming from a collecting standpoint, and for her, I understand that.
Alex says, "Give them to your kids," but here's the thing, right? Like my kids, they don't really care about that.
Well, I
They
think
can
that
play-
the idea maybe for them to sell later.
Well, they can like if they want to play these games, they can play all of them on either a PC or a Switch. You know, one idea that I had with this was doing one a week on eBay, you know, and just selling it off slowly over time instead of just doing like a big bulk thing, ultimately culminating in like the big DuckTales thing that's worth whatever how much it is. I think that'd be kind of fun. So, go ahead. Yes.
Do you already have everything appraised? Like, do you know the general value for your entire collection?
I have a general value based off of GameEye, which is the collector's app. I went through and I did all that, and that was pretty fun. And I think the total value that GameEye had on it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because I was going to say, Mr. Content Man, because I'm always thinking about this kind of stuff. Have a series of videos where you send your stuff away to Beckett or PSA or something and have them graded and sent back so you can appraise approximate value, do a series of videos about it. And then on top of it, that's a good way to bring back Antique Roadshow with a gaming spin for us to hang out and basically try and guess what your shit is worth. And then you can reveal to whoever plays what the actual value of it might be. I know, a lot of work, but that could be fun.
No, you're a smart guy, and I like it.
Keep in mind that's expensive.
Uh-oh, Blabs is here. I think she liked it too.
Because then you have to consider, like, if you ever sell it, you're going to have to think about, like, the extra money for sending it to Beckett.
Yeah.
Because you got to recuperate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, a lot of people saying do not sell. I see a lot of shepherds saying do not sell. Do not.
Because they don't have, because they understandably, because like me too, I have an attachment to those things. But if you don't have it, then it's just money that you could have in your hand.
I've re-downloaded the GameEye app. I'm trying to find it. The games that I have an emotional attachment are the actual games that I played as a kid.
So
Right?
keep those.
Right. And it's a small number of the actual games that I have here. Like a lot of these games I've purchased over the years, or I bought through collections or something like that. Because I did back when I'm trying to think.
So like Bubble Bobble and what else?
Bubble Bobble.
Fucking love Bubble Bobble.
It's
Such a
funny.
good
I can
game.
actually pull out the original games that I own. They're actually in their own separate area here. But a lot of the games back here, like I have these box games. Pretty much every box game here. Most of these I picked up from somewhere else. Although I do have an attachment to them because I played these at some point, right? So, we got every single one of these games except for this one right here. which is a box version of Super Mario RPG.
Oh.
I've not played through Mario RPG before, but I
What?
have. I know.
Unfucking believable.
I know. That's what everyone says.
The fucking Axum Rangers are going to come to your house.
Wow.
But every single one of these games, though, I have some sort of, I've either played or beat. The only one of my Nintendo games here that I haven't played or beat is actually Smash TV here, which is a very good sealed copy of, like, you can see it's actually in very good shape. But Smash TV, like, I got some pretty good little games in this collection that are actually in very good shape back here. And I do have one thing when it comes to selling these things back here. I have these sealed versions of Super Famicom games. This is a Link to the Past right here, the Famicom version.
Wow.
And they're sealed, but I mean, these were owned by somebody else. It's not like they've never been opened. They were bought from a store, but they are in phenomenal shape. So, I have all these Super Famicom games in box back here as well, which the price charting app does not actually account for Super Famicom games. So those are kind of the great unknown when it comes to that. So, I don't know. I'm going to need to go in and try to reconnect with the Game Eye app and see, because I think my value of my collection was like $22,000, something like that, which, that's a great chunk of change. I mean, like, you can do a lot with that money. So, and you wonder if you can do a lot more with that money, in the market or investments or something like that, as opposed to sitting behind me and hoping it grows, so maybe I'm at that crossroads in my life where I got to make that decision. My birthday's coming up. My birthday's in 2 days.
Yours too. Wow. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to celebrate with you, Phoenix. It's gonna be good. So maybe I got to make that. Maybe I can make that decision here about my birthday. Adam, good to see you. By the way, came in and says, "But Greg, your most valuable thing, the most valuable thing on Earth, Concord, that is still sealed, will be worth a fortune in the future."
I would buy those off you.
You'd buy Concord off me?
He's got a spare.
Absolutely.
Great to donate to a museum one day.
My 2 copies right there. We should actually do a little digging, because I wonder if the sealed copy of Concord will eventually be worth something, because they were only on the shelves for such a short amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, price charting. I'm sorry, Cecil, you were going to say something.
I was just going to say I got a couple of things. If one, I have Kuon, which even opened is somewhere in the neighborhood of $1,600.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if this is worth anything, but it's worth a lot to me emotionally. Project Firestart. This is a Commodore 64 game that is the first survival horror game. That is fantastic.
Wow.
I have it in storage, but I have the original 3DO Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, which is quite the rarity. How much is there? Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. I've seen it go for like $700-800.
There you go.
By the way, that Project Firestart looks awesome,
dude.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt.
It is, and the nice thing is, if you play it now emulated, it plays a lot better, because back then on the old on the old disk drives, there was a lot of disk swapping when you would go from like level to level on the spaceship, and so it made the game like take forever. But the price on this came down after Limited Run put out the Plumbers Don't Wear Ties like special edition a couple years ago, which you can find my documentary on the disc. It was a big privilege for me, and I was very proud of that. But anyway, I have a server blade from World of Warcraft, which I don't even know how you would find. That was a really awesome thing. And I have one of the prop swords, and this is going into movies and video games. I have one of the prop swords that was used in the World of Warcraft movie. So most of my stuff is I have more movie related items than I have video game related items. But of the video game related items, I do have some really cool ones like Kuon. I have Haunting Ground, which I know is worth a decent amount of money.
Yeah.
I have the Grudge for Wii, which I know is pretty expensive. But all of these I bought for like dirt cheap, and I just as you can see, I'm just a pack rat. So I just keep this shit. So it's not like I had it and it was like, ooh, I bought it. I think the most expensive one that I paid for was I bought Rule of Rose, which I bought in portions. I bought the disc, I bought the case, and I bought the manual. Altogether, it ended up running me about $200.
Well, that's not bad at all.
But that's the thing. Like, if you get it complete, that goes up into like the hundreds of dollars. So I just happened to be on eBay one day and I saw them being sold separately, and I was like, if I buy all these, I can, Frankenfoot it together. And so, but yeah, so I have some mostly a lot of rare PS2 games because there's so many of them that just did not sell. Blood Will Tell I bought for like $10 in a bargain bin. I think that's now worth a couple $100. So
Phoenix, I'm always curious. I know you have a massive collection?
Yeah, it's a lot. I'd say like I haven't really checked. I think probably the best thing I have is Little Samson and Director's Cut Clay Fighter would probably be the most valuable that I have. But none of them are in box.
I didn't even think about Clay Fighter. 63 1/3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, boy, I got a copy too. Okay, that might actually be worth something. Conquer is kind of worth something too if you have a copy of that. Even out box, I think it's like 150 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I did not plan on going down video game collecting here, but it's always fun to talk about it. By the way, this is I mentioned the DuckTales thing. This is probably the most expensive, maybe the most expensive game that I have, which is the Gold DuckTales cartridge, which was sent out several years ago as part of a.
And he has it in a lunchbox, right? Didn't you get the lunchbox too?
Yeah, I got the full thing, and it's actually kind of rare. Well, let me just pull it out one more time. Hold on. This is.
He refuses to put
Yes, I know. Put it in a thing. Yes,
thing
yeah,
behind
put
a
it in
case.
It's in a box. And it came in a lunchbox, and you open it up, and it has all like the little promotional material in it, and it has some shredded money and all sorts of stuff. So it's there it is, right here. Bada bing, bada boom.
Does it work?
Right there.
Is that a usable cartridge? Whoa!
It is a usable cartridge. Yes,
that
it
is
does.
Cool.
Yeah, this was sent out as part of a to build up for the DuckTales Remastered to press. So yes, it was a good time. And there's like little. It's not real shredded money, but it has shredded money in it, which is pretty fun. So, because hey, why not? So yeah, that's kind of the masterpiece for me when it comes to my collection, which there's only, I don't know, these are not sold very often. I think it says there was one sold in the last year when it comes to these things. So I think this is what we would eventually build to with the collection. So we'll get there.
That would be great for a Disney collector, because I'd be willing to bet there are a lot of Disney collectors out there who did not know about that and would love to have that as part of their collection as a result.
I have something really fucking cool that I just remembered. If you want, give me 1 second, let me grab it.
Yep. Hit that subscribe button right here and watch another video right here.